And Yuri's Yuri's boobs are the same. They were always big and beautiful. That's an unnecessary comment. Let's go with Sayuri, since my poem is somewhat similar to hers. Oh my goodness, this is so good, CoalChan. I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer. I know, right? Amazing. Poems. Just too much Ghost of Tsushima recently. I had no idea. Sayuri, thank you. You must be seriously overreacting. No, she's underreacting, if anything. I'm not a good writer at all, I say. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just talented like that, Sayuri. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Yeah, maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you didn't like it just because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people you know. So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a CoalChan poem. Oh my, why is it so cute right now? And that makes it feel extra special. Like you can feel your feelings in it. Sayuri hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayuri. Yeah, I feel a little uncomfortable right now, to be honest. I'm really happy that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, CoalChan. Deep down, excuse me, you're not selfish at all, Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only good people do. Thanks, Sayuri. I suppose. I'm not sure if Sayuri sees the full picture of my motive here, but then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Fun? I could use a dozen more cupcakes right now, and that will be worth it. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yeah, and the cupcakes, I want those. Yay! Now you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Alright, dear sunshine. The way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Monica is saying my poem resembles something like this. Sayuri. This is just a guess, but did you wait? Did you wait until this morning to write this? No, just a little bit. She was writing this while she was eating breakfast. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still try my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially the last line. I made egg and toast. Even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky without my breakfast, CoalChan. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. You should never argue with a female. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time, I won't forget. I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Alright, I'm gonna go with Yuri last. Let's have a look at Natsuki. Well, isn't it? Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotion. So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste. Do you want to get smacked in the face, CoalChan? I'll pass. Thanks. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Oh. This is... Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly. People can try, but that's about it. No offense, Natsuki, this is something I expect a 10-year-old to write. Yeah, I told you weren't gonna like it. Yeah, you're right. I like it. What? Just be honest. Yeah? Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Yeah, you're right, actually. It was simple, but it just made sense. It doesn't have to be complex. It just needs to evoke and express a feeling. You're right, Natsuki. Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, I actually understand now. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized, actually. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Okay, Yuri. What do we have with you? Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. Just thinking it in her head. It's fine, don't fret yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. What do you ask? I'm just making sure, because I can clearly see you made newbie mistakes, CoalChan. I guess that it might be after reading through it. Huh. It's not that bad. So it's that bad. No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I didn't really notice. But what were you saying? Right, it's just that there were specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most notable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick up a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is totally gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased though. Biased how? Well, never mind. I know. I already spoke with her first. Yuri is like should be one of the first people I should be speaking to, but I did her last. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Yeah, behind their backs. You don't want to do that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ooh. Ghost under the light, the tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. It's interesting. I'm so sorry I have such terrible handwriting. No, it wasn't that bad. There was just one word I didn't understand. I didn't realize it was a comma. I thought it was a different word. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Yeah, it was a pretty handwriting. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it's really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. Yeah, I would love to see your longer poems actually. It was an interesting one. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. I would love to see something deeper then. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Hoo. Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, CoalChan. Really? Must have totally missed the point. Yeah, I wasn't thinking about ghosts. I was thinking about the street lamps. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own feelings, thoughts, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I haven't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really, but it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. That was very interesting. Oof. That's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. Nah, that was nice. That was very interesting. I'd love to read more poems. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. My writing abilities are top tier, man. I can write billions of haikus if you want me to. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poem can stand up to theirs. Come on, CoalChan. You write like a god. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I end up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. They must be arguing there. They read in tandem. I watch their expressions change. And Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? It's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns to the poem. On the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and CoalChan did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And CoalChan liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that CoalChan appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. How do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. She did not say that. Is everything okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size as soon as CoalChan started showing up. Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little... It didn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly both girls turned towards me as if they noticed I was standing there. CoalChan, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, CoalChan. Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, CoalChan? Well, how did I get dragged into the middle of that? I'm not an expert. Why are you asking me for this? I don't know anything about writing. But whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Seriously though? They want me to handle this? They're both valid. These are both valid ways of writing a poem. There's nothing wrong with it, so I'm gonna have to go with Sayori. Help me, Sayori! Natsuki! Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead I turn to Yuri. But Yuri's expression is so defensive that I can bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori! Eh? Yeah! Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? CoalChan? Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. Wow, it's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being, she would never. It's your immaturity that's made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes. Stop. Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. Oh my god, she's crying. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented, so why are we fighting? Because, well, also, Natsuki's cute, and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same they were always. Big and beautiful. That's an unnecessary comment. Sayuri. Sayuri stands triumphantly. Monika stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So, this is why Sayuri is vice president. That is pretty impressive, I must say. I whisper to Monika. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Actually, yeah, but don't let it bring you down. It's not something, like it's never an easy thing to get in the middle of and fix. It's really difficult. Happened to me a few times. Ha ha ha. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Yeah, I had to call for Sayuri. I wish I could say the thing she said to them. Well, I guess that just means Sayuri is amazing in her own way, isn't she? You could say that again, actually. She might be an airhead, but she's sometimes weirdly suspicious that... She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. Is that a threat, Monika? Are you threatening her in front of me? That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monika smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Okay, everyone, it's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I say it was worth it. It was all right, well, mostly, except for the part where Yuri get insulted by a poem. CoalChan, what about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was good, other than the fight. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow, and maybe you learn something from your friends too, so your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone liked. With any luck, that means I can do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nodded to myself with newfound determination. CoalChan, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Ahead. Sayuri beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayuri and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayuri, about what happened earlier? What do you mean? Between Yuri and Natsuki? Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've ever seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them, not at all. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew. CoalChan, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club, but I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day is gonna be so much fun. Looks like Sayuri still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? CoalChan, are you having indecent thoughts about something? CoalChan, first step, CoalChan, just be friends with them. Don't rush your face first into it. We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her. But it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay, let's do this.